Hi all, my name is Anna Louisa Jones and I am the owner-founder of Cityscape Fashion. This is my first ever vlog and I've realised I've been completely dead on social media for the last few months, and people talk to me and they're like, hey, people don't know what your company does, you need to tell us what you're doing, and I tell them, oh, I hate writing but I talk all of the time, so everyone's just like, record it, just do a vlog. So this is my very first attempt. Um, so those of you that are unfamiliar with me, who I am is I'm someone that used to work in the commercial fashion industry for almost 10 years. I'm a trained planner. Um, I studied in London and New York, and I worked for companies such as Reiss in the UK, Calvin Klein, and I ended up moving to Switzerland for a job at Puma, the sports company. To be honest, I wanted to move to Switzerland because I love hiking and I love snowboarding, so being close to the mountains was super cool for me. But after all of that time working in the industry, my morals really started to change. I felt quite uncomfortable with where the clothing was sourced from. I thought it was a real shame that outlet businesses seemed to completely damage the retail industry because everyone just expects something on discount, and you're making stock and you're liquidating stock and then you're just remaking it again. So I found it very wasteful from an environmental point of view. And really, after working in sportswear, I mean, it was great, but I really missed real fashion. This is what I studied at university, and this is really what I wanted to do with my life. Again, after having an international position in the commercial field, I also began very tired of just seeing the same stores on the same high streets in every damn continent, country, city in the world. So I decided I would be much more content with my life if I was to set up my own fashion company, and I would support the designers that I found that I believe should really make it be big and be successful in the fashion industry. Um, and yeah, in Switzerland, I feel that the fashion is not necessarily so fashion forward. So I thought maybe I can bring some of my tastes and my selections to the people of Switzerland, so that they can feel they can find something special, new and different, and above all, something exclusive that not everybody has. And for me, I feel really good that I'm supporting designers that I believe should really be famous, and I think they do deserve their own name to be in their fashion brands, and they shouldn't have to grow up studying fashion design to end up working for a big company like H&M, or even the big designers. So that's what I'm all about. Um, I am vlogging to you from my hotel room in Paris. I'm in Paris for the weekend to visit a trade fair. It's called Tranoï, and I'm here to buy the new Spring Summer 17 collections. I'm not too sure we have enough budget to take on any new brands, but I can confirm that Tom Chagny is here, which is a brand designed by Dori Tom Chagny. She's Hungarian, and I stocked her from the very beginning when I launched Cityscape Fashion. And then also we're going to see Teabag, which is a South Korean brand that I discovered a little while back. We're now on their second collection in store. Yeah, so moving on quickly, why I've been quiet for the last few months. Well, as you may or may not know, Cityscape Fashion launched its first boutique in the Old Town in Zurich almost 1 year ago, and it's called Rumour. The reason why it's called Rumour is because I really like the idea that I support unknown designers so we can spread the rumour. So it's all about the unknown, and it's on a place called Schlüsselgasse, which means key in English, so key street or key way. So I like to think that the rumour, it's like getting a little key and opening the secret, you know. Um, and I've really embraced this idea. So when I compare how the boutique has been going, which was really good compared with the online store, um, I then decided that I really want to change the online store, Cityscape Fashion, to be Rumour. I think it's far more coherent and something you will identify more with. Cityscape was named because it stands for urban contemporary wear. So in Switzerland you see a lot of landscape, but I was making it urban contemporary, so it's cityscape for people who like to dress up more in the urban environment. Because yeah, you wouldn't really wear the clothes I sell to go hiking. Um, but you know, Cityscape Fashion, the website was not going so well this year. We found a lot of bugs, and I like to think I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to quality and service, and there were things going on where you change the language on the website and it says page not found. So I was quite upset that I'm living in a German speaking area and the website still wasn't fully operational in German. Um, and there were other lots of glitches behind the website that were really stopping me from growing. So I decided to just put everything on hold, and we've been busy over the summer rebuilding a new website which will be rumour.ch, and I'm hoping it may launch in the next week. I really hope for its success. Um, so that's why it's been quiet over the summer. It's been a challenging time. I'm a one-man band. I run the company completely alone. I have the web store and the boutique, but the web store's been almost non-existent because I really want to start it from scratch again to build something with a better foundation. And then the boutique was going fantastic until the sun came out and it was summer and the kids were off school, and suddenly I had absolutely no one coming in, and it made me quite low and made me realise how challenging it is to try and run a business and start a new company in today's economic climate. So I've been laying really low over the last few months, being like, yeah, next season will be the season I launch everything, it will be cool and it will be really big. But still, we are now rolling into the autumn season and it's not been moving forward as fast as I hoped it had. And yeah, I was sulking for a little while. And then last night I had 4 hours on my train to Paris from Zurich. And I just suddenly had an epiphany that I really need to get things moving. And then that's really when I considered I should try out this vlogging to tell you people what's going on in my business. So this video is going to be posted on Cityscape Fashion's YouTube channel. And what I hope to do is keep my businesses Rumour.ch and Rumour Boutique in Zurich as my real sort of fashion store, my showcase. I tell you what products are coming out, why they're amazing. And then Cityscape Fashion, as this is the name of my company that I founded, I'm now going to use this channel as a documentation of my journey as an entrepreneur. So here's where you can really tune in to see what's going on behind the scenes and how things are going. And you discover now today that I'm not a big company, there are no employees, it's just me doing my thing, trying to build a business from scratch. So we shall see how that goes. I have some exciting things to tell you about in the pipeline. So in the summer I went to a business conference. It was by Netcom Suisse, and the conference was about women in e-commerce. So I gladly went along. They asked me to speak, and I thought that I was just speaking to tell people a bit about my company. And I wasn't really looking at the details finally, and then when the day came, I realized that actually I was speaking for a competition. So suddenly the pressure was on, and it was a group of different women, and they all had 5 minutes to pitch their business, 3 minutes to talk about the business, and 2 minutes to do questions and answers. And then there was a voting, and there were winners by the audience vote and winners by the judges panel. And after my pitch, I was really happy that I won. I won on the judges panel, which was, you know, a really flattering because there were some real industry experts that were rooting for me and rooting for my business idea. And what I won was a mentorship program. It's a business accelerator. It's by a company called Aspire, run by this really, really great Russian girl called Sophia. And they really support women in technology. So I'm going to join that program. It starts on Thursday. And I'm really excited about how we could discuss ideas to bring Rumor.ch into the modern world. And I really want to talk about different technological advances that we can use in the business, particularly multi-channel. Multi-channel retailing is when you bridge the gap between online and offline, my bricks and mortar store. So I've already started doing things like you order online and then you collect in store, but I'm really keen on changing the boutique a little bit more so that you can come into the boutique and perhaps browse online and discover the products that are not on the shop floor. I would love to do things where you scan the tag and suddenly you see the garment on the model and things like this, or maybe some screens that tells you more about the designers and more about their stories and why I think they're worth buying into as brands. There's many things to brainstorm and many things that are exciting. But yeah, this season I'm really going to make the effort to spread the story more about what I have to offer and become more engaged and involved in the business world. So we'll see what that happens. Hey, I should mention something about fashion. Today I'm wearing my ukulele pixie jacket. It's from last season, so if you like it, you should check it out on the website because it's on sale, and it was 265 francs, but I'm only now retailing it for 130. I wear mine all the time. It's absolutely amazing. It keeps me warm. It's got these really cool PVC shiny sleeves, really hip dogtooth jacket print. I love it, so you should consider that. What else am I wearing that I should tell you about? I'm wearing my bling bling earrings by Claudia Nabholz. They're 18 karat gold plated and they are only 30 francs. You should come to the store. There's lots of little geometric shapes she makes. So there's my little bit of advertising. I'm really hoping that I find some cool stuff for you to wear in spring summer 17. I've already had a sneak preview and the collections are absolutely amazing. So I'm really hoping for a successful day, and maybe I do discover a new brand that the people in Switzerland will be interested in looking at. And yeah, stay tuned and we see what's coming next for Rumor. Yeah, stay tuned. Last night I completely rolled out my autumn-winter 16 plans, so from today or next week when the website launches, the social media is going to be on. So see you soon. I hope that was good for a first attempt. Bye!